Ah, 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 ah. Ooh, baby. Yo, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's your captain, Ren Clomos, Space Wizard, Pirate Extraordinaire. Welcome, welcome. I'm very sorry that the stream got postponed. My lunch plans ran a bit long, so I pushed the stream back. So thank you all for your understanding. But hopefully we can have a nice MSQ playthrough. I'm so worried about the MSQ. I'm very worried about the MSQ. It's how many quests we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quests. I'm very worried about the number of quests we got, but hopefully we can finish them in good time. This down, swing this over, up. There we go. Check it out! I got a nice, I really love the idling camera. So, my bag is just absolutely full of these treasure coffers. I see. Back down to 15. Yeah, so I changed the sound mixing for my Final Fantasy XIV because it wasn't as loud as I remember it being. So I turned it up. It turns out that one of the updates to my headset software lowered the it lowered the overall volume of all of my stuff. So it was very... So I had to bump everything up again. I might have to change my audio balance again once we head into the dungeon. But, neither here nor there. And, my mouse doesn't want to work anymore. Okay. It's a lot. Okay, so last we left off, we made the bomb train. This time, we're going to ride the bomb train. All aboard. So wild that this is the direction Dawntrail is going. From here on out, we won't stop working till the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see them. The boarding call will come before you know it. Okay. You know, I've been having issues with my mic being too quiet. So I speak much louder and the mic is way closer to my mouth. Because I don't have a mic arm anymore. It was very inconvenient and it stopped working correctly. Meaning I don't know how to put it back up after I put it in storage. So, it's a lot closer, and now my keyboard is right at the edge of my desk, so the ergonomics are horrible. Wait for the engineers to finish working on the train? Yes, please. The land of Levin. You know...
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
Wait. I was saying something. It's over. I lost the train of thought. because there's a train here. Can I get it back? Can I get the train of thought back? Whoops! I forgot to change my Discord. Yeah, I wasn't thinking much actually. I can't think. Land of Levin. Yeah. I'm assuming this is a reflection. I'm assuming this reflection is there. I feel like there were 7 umbral calamities, and there were like 7 elements. I think no, there were 6 elements. I remember reading this in Encyclopedia Eorzea. After the 6th umbral calamity, scholars were thinking, "Oh, we've gone through all the elements. That's all the calamities, right?" And then the 7th one happened, and they were like spooked. So I wonder if this is either a land at the edge of calamity, like aspected towards lightning, because of the Asians, and they never followed through to a calamity, or if it was like the void, and it didn't work. Okay, I forget if the void caused a calamity or not, or if it just fell through because the Asians made a mistake. Either way, back to the story.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last!
Hi, welcome, Victor. Thank you for coming by all my Final Fantasy streams. Look at this thing.
Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
The Dawn Blazer. Huh.
Amazing!
I am so ready to ram this into a building.
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with the ferric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
Graham sounds more expensive than usual. I guess there was a bit of vocal.
What do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
This thing looks so cool. Yeah, it's a shame we have to blow her up.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off.
There's so much dissonance here because I'm so used to those. I'm so used to the damn European accent. Like, what is it? It's like European or like South Asian or like South American accent. And now we got Midwestern. Midwestern, Southern, cowboy. It's such a weird dissonance for me.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
All right. Well, thank you for swinging by.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, we got cowboy western gun stuff.
All aboard!
Vanish.
All right. Oh, we got cutscenes. Are we going straight for the train here?
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone.
No, you don't.
Come, they've switched to firearms!
Oh dear.
Raha, jump!
Erinville, I need you to take over for me.
He's deflecting bullets with an axe. Crazy.
End of the line, everyone!
Here it comes!
Oh, that was too close. Still alive, Erinville?
Mostly.
Now, did we actually bust through the door or not? Oh, we did. Gaping hole.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Where's the dungeon ding? Did we get the dungeon ding here? There it is. Vanguard. Oh, okay. I'm not going to bring Trial
Let's
here.
give it our all.
I'm gonna bring Alize because Braha healer. I don't want double pick though. All right, let's do this. I am so glad that dungeon gear can go into the armoire now. Honestly, though, I probably need to wear the dungeon gear I'm getting from this place. At least until I get the job artifact gear at level 99. Alright, let's do this. Time to blow this popsicle stand. I need to... There we go. Rainbow Trip. How's the audio balance on the combat team? I'm a bit worried it's a bit too loud. I can't tell how it is in relation to the rest of my stuff. Yeah, my gear is starting to get underleveled, so my damage isn't as high as I'd like it to be. Yeah, I'm not doing as much damage as I'd like. I definitely need to upgrade my gear. I'm running level 90 gear at level 97. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn down the audio. I want to keep it at 15. Yeah, I'm up. Artificial guard. You guys on bike? Nope. I got my meteor early. Unfortunate. The music is pretty good too.
You underestimate me.
Just gotta bind everything together. Okay, yeah, this is a cool dungeon. Yeah, I think I really don't like playing any, I really don't like playing, magical DPS besides Red Mage. I think Red Mage is really cool. Actually, I'm okay with Summoner. I guess I just don't like pastime or stuff. I don't think so, but they have good taste in colors. Yeah. That is a cool... That is a cool animation. Mirror grip. Oh.
You underestimate me.
Allow me.
Get me out of here! Okay, the wing blade is a really cool mechanic. I noticed they don't really change it up. Come on, Rainbow Drip. Alize really likes using that, really likes using LD early. I can't really blame her, though. It works to work. Wow. Vanguard shoot the casting. Oh, can I equip this now? Heck yeah. I feel like I shouldn't keep reaching off cooldown, but I don't know good Picto practice.
Hold on.
Honestly, out of all the classes I played, I think Picto might be my least favorite. Which I think is very surprising because a lot of people like Picto. To be fair, I haven't played Monk in a while either. Actually, maybe Astro. I like... I haven't done White Mage a lot either. My lowest is probably White Mage, Astro, Picto, Black Mage, Monk. Color on these things is so wild.
Allow me.
I really just dumped a buttload of my bars into this wave. Ah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Picto. Come on. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Picto as like a job. I have very mixed feelings on Picto. Wow, there's a lot of enemies. AoE is really cool. I will say,
You underestimate me.
grab a holy light. I don't like wasting, get rid of what it's called. Ugh. Okay, 15 minutes in. Oh, what the heck is that thing? Urge Protocol, another electro wave. Urge deployed. Wally, what the? Oh, come on. Oh, I got hit with one of them. Electro fencing? Come on, really? Oh, I don't like this. I didn't have my hammer up. Wait, I can do it like this. Flip pass into hammer. Pretty good, huh? Oh, I have acceleration bomb. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Okay. Oh, you're joking. Braha, get away from me. I don't want to hit you with this. There's electro wave. On. Pain! Pain! I'm pain! Excel bomb again. Ooh, don't like that. I get hit with that one. Oh my god. Oh, we didn't get the stack. And it looks like it hit level 99. Wow! Low-key, I wish I had pants like these IRL. Damn it, I'll power the hostage and breathe. Oh, wait a minute.
Hold still.
not survive this. Okay, I think this is just barely enough for Braha to keep track. Braha is playing quite a... So the healing is pretty good. Yeah, it looks like Braha and Group's not too bad. I'm always worried about that. Braha can heal because lots of fight me. Group's not can heal well because warrior. I think just barely. Attack is small enough. Oh, try and pull a second for the next section.
Allow me.
I'm so worried about these dungeons. Okay. Anyway, that voice is probably not one of those, one of the hollow soldiers. It's probably a real person. Commander will not tolerate failure. Ooh, don't like that. Yeah, I definitely need to upgrade my charisma. Blah. Okay, that looks good. I'm a bit worried, but it should be fine. Braha's Foley looks really pretty. Wait, but that's not Foley, that's Cloud. I wonder if the commander is Zoralja or not. Camera stamp him. You know, I've been doing Pandemonium. I just finished the first four fights of Pandemonium. I was avoiding Pandemonium until I completed all the side quests like this, which I did. I got it from I was told to do it by a friend. That friend also got told to do it by another friend. So before finishing Pandemonium, I decided to do more of the... I decided to do more of the side quests. They were pretty nice. Nothing insane. I don't like the color of these feel like Endwalker, like the Tower of Thought. You know, that vibe? That's such a serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Who is this? I'll feed down Outrider, Xander the Snake Skinner. And he has that thing in his head. Redeem our honor with your lives. Okay, so this is not a hollow person. Is this their leader? Yes. You believe yourself too much for us, audacity. Okay. Well, it looks like he dropped abruptly. Drop erupting stuff. Erupting ground? Wow, okay. So this guy is very clearly working for Zoralia. I wonder how he ingratiated himself with this guy. Ugh. Nope, he's getting back in. Resurrection magic. Soul of the Serpent, the Great Devourer, giving the strength to destroy our enemies. Pay for your soul, you've made me waste this day. Ooh, I'm running out of hammer spam. No, my hammer! Ah. Oh no! Okay. I messed up the first time, but I understood the mechanic right after. Wow, that did half my speed. I don't trust you, Graha. Why would you do that to me? I can't believe he did that to me.
Hold on.
Oh my god. That sucks. now he's gone. Ugh. That fight sucked. It was horrid. Wow. What time do we have left? Okay, we took 30 minutes for the dungeon. Within expectation. That is a cool looking axe. Yeah, the outfits here are... Oh! Angle brush. Hello. Yeah, I have to start upgrading my gear. Level 160. So better eye level stuff has started to show up. Alright, let's see what we can ascertain from this dungeon.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre.
Yeah, it looked weird.
This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
Shaktural, heritage found. Ooh, boy. Oh, it unlocks more of the map each time. Northwest, okay. There is no sensation of passing into a different world. This couldn't be a reflection. I was prepared for something strange, but this, it's like another world. I don't understand. Ooh. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. Material's not something we use in Tural. It's closer to that, to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City. Those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location, or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. But let's take a look around then. This place is weird. Mix of mechanical and organic. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be Yasulani Station, where the passengers disembark. Perhaps we can find someone to talk to. Let's go and investigate. Hopefully they're not all being, they're not all being, held captive somewhere. It's huge. The piano is going crazy here too. I'm pretty sure this is Yasulani Station. From the state of it, I swear it was abandoned years ago. What if there was a weird time dilation thing? I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Dilapidated building. This building is a rotten husk. It's clearly been many years since anyone lived here. Uh-oh. Yeah, it looks like we got time dilation. Rusty train tracks. Tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. Give me the ether current. Come on. Heritage found is quite a name for something that wasn't that a while ago. Barely been a couple of days yet. Find a train turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. Is that an inactive soldier? Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. One of the mechanical soldiers. Long since broken, apparently. But I say its presence confirmed that this is indeed Zoralj's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? Yeah, it looks like everything's been rusted away. So all evidence suggests this is Yasulani Station. I've no doubt we're in Yasulani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous amounts to appear in a flash, if I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens, so it may be difficult to believe our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others, wholly different. We call them reflection. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While 1 hour passes in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Yasulani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. Not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. Aaronville says this is Yaslani, then it must be. Her village is a little further along, right? Aaronville! Oh, yes. It is a short distance to the northwest. Head there next, then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. Oh, it woke up. May I be of assistance? Oh. It's still functioning? It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask questions? Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials, please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. Seems it's broken after all. It's too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Ooh. Okay, so maybe the lightning rod power everything. Like, if everything is powered by electricity, then maybe they use the calamitous power of lightning and weaponize it. No? Let me see if there are any ether currents on this train track or not. Uh-oh. Apparently, let's not do that. Went the wrong direction. Hopefully it's on this layer, but I doubt it. There it is. Ugh. This place is weird. Now, another one to the north. I doubt we'll get too soon. Let's head over to where Aaronville is. Not Aaronville, Grahatia. What's up, Graha? Look there! The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. Signs suggest there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. Gosh, I'm so dehydrated. This material appears to be the same that is used in the mechanical soldiers in warships. Closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etching, rather reminiscent of arcane runes. These, I suspect they are not merely decorative. I would posit that it is used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with Y'shtola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with the world. Thank you for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Northwest. This place spooks me. It feels wrong. Is this where the village is supposed to be? the world? Looks like the wall runs right through it. Huh.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Who is this? Wow, she's pretty.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
Huh.
Sorolcha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Alexandria. Okay.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
And that means they're all just probably the King of Resolve then, I'm assuming.
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Huh. Really just stole her whole flow.
Then you were both behind the attack on Tulihiola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Okay. Did she get tricked by Zoralja?
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasulani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barrier surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Huh. Good thing Graha is here to explain it.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
You're right.
Wild.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wooklamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
Isn't it a little odd for the Queen to be walking around on her lonesome? Yeah, it is weird.
Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
Ah, damn.
I jest, of course, but you do strike me as the most capable here.
Ugh. Strange times. So maybe Yasulani got sent into into Alexandria first, and then there was a time shift. And then after that, the dome teleported back to the source. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself as a queen is suspicious. Very suspicious. 8th number Calamity. A royal welcome. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Screen as well. West. Through here? Old Town. It looks like those are grow lamps? Can I scale this mountain? I can. And there it is. The ether current. Sometimes I just see people around here and their effects just powering up. I love keeping my effects on. Sometimes that's confusing. I remember getting so confused doing, what is it? I think it's like P3N, the Phoenix fight in Pandemonium. It was all very confusing. I couldn't figure out how to do the mechanic. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tural? They're completely different from ours. I have no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. Raleigh have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing, but the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of Electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here as well as provide what nature cannot. Electro what? Electrope. The material we use for myriad devices and appliances applications. Topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. So I guess Electrope is, Electrope is probably what the material is. It looks like there might be a hunt mark around here somewhere. Southwest, there's probably another one here. Wow! Huh.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
Aw. I guess this really is a royal
well,
welcome.
Paquine. And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Namachi.
Me?
It's
wanna go with
only
the people.
natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can. Even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Oh, where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Popone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Oh.
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
That's not good.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
Oh. Does she know?
You know my mother?
Wild.
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Popone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
It's been 30 years?
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Oh. Oh. Zoralja thought 30 years had passed. And that Gululjaja already passed away from old age, but apparently not.
"30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence.
Ugh.
Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
You suppose time is still passing faster in here?
I was able to make contact with Y'shtola not long ago via link pearl, so that shouldn't be cause for concern. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sphene, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
Oh, wow, this is a wild time.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yassolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zoralja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all, and I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
I wonder if Sphene is a reflection of Clomos. Royal welcome. Wow, we're only 3 quests in. One, two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, wow. An hour and a half. Electrop has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. It will want us to preserve their old way of life. Kyoki. keep getting ads for like for Viewbot. You went to such lengths so that our cultures can coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone has appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Turali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from one another. And I'm sure there is much you wish to learn as well, so please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Gain the light. Drink my creamy hot chocolate. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm we passed earlier. Yuki's Halo, it's called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. I guess we're off to Yuki's Halo. Okay, no longer trying to count it. Ooh, but I did not get my attunement yet. Go. Very strange. Ugh. Allow me to introduce Mahuswa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She's well versed in the myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Streams, what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I'm come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I hope that's all right. So the rumors from visitors from the outside were true. What manner of host would we be to deny them a look around? I gather your majesty also intended to check on things here? Allow me... you know me too well, Mahuswa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare, perhaps pepper them with a few questions, though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. It would appear we have our permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead, I'll keep Queen company. Don't misunderstand, I am not the suspicious type, but given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? Fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain remote. Okay. I shall remain under Wuklamat's watchful eye. Pray, come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with the other farmhands. They're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. Is that true? So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. Setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of the livestock. Here at Duke's Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job's a job. Well, I need to get back to it, but it was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. Now the piano's going off. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site, then? Well, this here's the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground. Much more spacious and equipped with temperature regulation systems to keep the harvest from spoiling. Because the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside. Also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. Even got a few beds down there for emergencies. Parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electro complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken to the tower for processing. From there, find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. Work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. You know, for the Golden City, I thought it looked more yellow. Light levels appear to be fine as for the power source. You wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields mostly, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. I admittedly took some time until I fully understand how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lands we use on the field. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes a constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. With my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Ooh, okay. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you had your fill speaking with the farmers? Then let's return to Mahutwa. I need to have a good stretch. Oh wow, straight to a cutscene. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? Breaking my fidget toy. Everything was surprisingly normal. I was amazed that everyone loves their work. Yeah, I'm surprised by how many passionate people you have going. Curious observation, do you not love your own work? Oh, but I jest. It is true that people of the outskirts are seen the most fulfilled. Always they take their duties with good cheer. And what did you think of our little tour, Lamati? What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you by that name, and I thought... Oh no, it's fine. As you said before, we have no needs for titles and formalities. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. These machines could be used to overcome such so harsh an environment. It's amazing. Never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. A system that controls the distribution of water for fields and livestock. Been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that's had a strong lightning charge. We think some creatures have become charged up with the energy, and they're releasing it into the river waters of the source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg it of the army. We could take care of it if you'd like. That is most gracious of you to offer, but it is too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble for the Val resolve of Tuliolal. Regardless of how our relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Ren is even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Then very well, I gratefully accept, but please take all care. This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting! My chocobo, yeah, my chocobo's gotten enough. I wonder if it's... Still off. I really should do more space. Oh wow, I've almost maxed out a pickup. I don't think I can... Where's my Viper? Yeah, just a bit too underleveled here. I'll almost definitely have Viper ready for the post patches though. I need to make up a better glamour plate. Yeah, I need to make up a better Viper glamour plate. Okay, that's quest 4 of 9 complete. Right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. No, that's quest... Yeah, quest 4 of 9. Okay. I have returned. You're both alright, thank goodness. You needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guest. But thank you, we truly appreciate this. Indeed, with this we won't have to ask the Ralja's machines for help. He's been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. He knows nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's fiend. But that's enough, Maswa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later. But to speak of the king now... No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it's a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, they're my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Fiend, that I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? I wonder if that's her or if she's projecting. On the cloud. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. Cutting through. Okay. Do you hear that? Uh-oh.
What's happening over there?
Uh-oh.
It's nearly time.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm glad you could make it.
Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you.
Is that Namika? It is! Oh no!
Here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
Oh.
What's the matter, dear?
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Namika, it's me! Wuklamat!
This is depressing. What?
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
This is depressing.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. your memory will live on. In us.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Please. Talk to her, Wuklamot.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
You're already old. Then 30 years. Oh my gosh.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one.
Was this a rejoining? Or something else?
What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a Void Gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining.
Yeah, me too.
Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
Oh, okay.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm.
Oh!
The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's innocuous influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sphene's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder.
That's,
Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoralja resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course.
Okay. A bit cryptic.
Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa? You might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I'm afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
Okay. Maybe there's like a resistance set there or something.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
Oh, what? Something's going on with those head attachments.
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
Huh. Oh! Oh, uh-oh. Do we have a sort of, like, AI clone memory upload or something?
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
Huh. Are they looking at trying to find an actual cloud? I mean, the quest is called On the Cloud. How could, Pepone suddenly forget about Namika? As if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to the others as well, I wonder? There's only one way to find out. Making inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetheryte. Wild stuff happening. woman named Namika. I'm afraid I don't know that person. Sorry I couldn't be of help. Do all of their memories of the people just disappear? That's crazy. What's that? Do I know Namika? Never met anyone by that name. I've worked at the outskirts for a good while now. If she spent time here, I would remember. I do recall caring for someone until recently. You say that was a woman named Namika? I can't say for certain if it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. I am worried. What do you mean you uploaded all your memories of her to the cloud? That's crazy. Okay, time to go find Aaronville's mom in... Thunder place? It was unsettling. So it was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika, because the memory of her has been purged from their mind. Well, such a thing might be done with magic. To alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. You would have felt a certain defeat there corresponding to the act too, and I sensed none in that moment. Neither did I. But I did notice something else. Right before Papone seemed to forget, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. Who might we ask about this? If we continued making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion. Indeed. We can't readily solve the mystery about Namika. Perhaps we could search for, Kasuya instead. Being set to try the Thunder Yard. Should be in this direction. What is that thing looking at us? Impossible! Another kind of mechanical soldier? It looks dangerous. We better destroy it. Ooh, oh, it's leaving. Should we give chase? I think I understood its words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Aaronville, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. It might be something from his past. Like maybe a drawing of something he made before. Thunder Yards are probably around here somewhere. Oh, there's a whole wall. Okay, wait, I see it. Yeah. Northeast. So somewhere up around here then. There it is! Make haste! to a cave? Found it? Yes, going into a cave. The northeast? Then it must be bound for the mine. Come on, then. It could well be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. Earth and sky. Okay, let me de-aggro. Come on. I heard faint voices coming from inside. It's not alone, but we're still going in, of course? This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight, everyone. Oh, boy. Oh, ether current? I can hear them. Several people up ahead. I can't make out their conversations with the echoing. Keep going. Stay on your guard. Oh, we go straight into cutscene. Okay. Oh, we got voice.
What is this?
Ironville!
A trap?
It really is you!
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Who?
I just have to get a look at you in the light. I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Elder Spear.
Oh, yeah, that's his mom, all right.
My darling, what now?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
I'm so embarrassed for him. Oh no. Pussy little bun bun.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
Yeah.
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galoo Jaja's kitten?
rosy face. Ellen was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do. But you know my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, but this won't do. Come in, come in! Friends of my LNSP are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Oh. Everyone was in hiding, I guess.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. As to what happened, we'll need to ask her. But on and forgotten. So there are 4 more quests left. So we're halfway through. I'm going to take a short break and I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's hear what she has to say. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the student's called Decian. It's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, this? It's just a body that I control remotely. I use this one for our operation. We're members of a resistance organization, Oblivion we call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Zoralja's ambitions for conquest. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious case. Yours is a serious cause. Right you are. Though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is? As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Then does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statements become more of a legend that was passed down to its members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zoralja. We failed to do that, and now he's taking his army outside the dome. None of you wear those strange devices on your head. Does that have something to do with your work? You mean this? The regulator, the pinnacle of electro-technology, and that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. His name's Geode? Okay. Regulators have two primary functions. First, as the name suggests, it is a regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as an accident. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Souls as a common resource, payment for services rendered. The void-sent practice of consuming others for their ether comes to mind. Similarly, expect the act comes with some risk. Oh, look at that. Zero's important? Yeah, when your ether mixes. Wouldn't the consciousness of others corrupt your own? That is prevented through memory management, a process in which the regulators also play a role. Memory management? And the reason everyone has forgotten Namika's existence. The regulators... That was a weird look, I don't like that. The regulators are constantly recording memories of their wearer, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. That's how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. The reason being is the regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why would they do such a thing? It is a kindness bestowed to the people by Everkeep's core system, so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. So this is what they meant by their memories being in the cloud. This reminds me a lot about one of those utopian other worlds that Medion found, or the Medion. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators, and an integral step in the soul cell production. I don't like that at all. Oh, we have a demonstration. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. It is then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. The result is a fresh soul cell free of impurities ready for distribution and consumption. If there's no memory to that ether, that soul, then it can't corrupt the user, I presume. Meanwhile, memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever. And this is why people are happy here. On the surface, it's similar to the Yakui's philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, the system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe the Torali would also accept this way of life. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. People have always been free to go without them if they so wish. Jane didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others. Ah, so you've already met? She was the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants to help us stop Zoralja. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she's given the people a choice. Live with the risk of true death, or the security of the regulators. Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things. Quite right, but however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I just know the person to show you. As luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. Who are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. My worry is that they can be used as spying devices. That was a questing stat? Jeez. I wonder. Like, I wonder what caused them to take off their regulator. I'm assuming that during the invasion, that's what the mechanical closures were doing, stealing people's souls. Everyone here? Good. It's the responsibility of the Thunderyard's hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Rika, one of these hunters. Effective sentries, eh? Stranger to the east, but probably over here somewhere. What is this building for? Electric potential, gathering energy? Hello. Is he? My gosh, I always forget how to pronounce it. Sequa, what are you doing here and with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption. I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on, I assumed they were wearing special regulators like Queen's crown, but they aren't wearing anything at all. Much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? I can assure you they are all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there isn't really much to see. Sequa said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not for the fact that they're weak to lightning. The Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure. So it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up a navy. Special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible, either. I bought the slot here to see this danger you speak of. It's not too much trouble to manage. Of course, in which case, it would be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You can all handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw something worthy of a demonstration. Is she a pugilist? I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can. Ugh. Ugh. Probably up on that cliff. Yeah, somewhere up here. Let me see if I can grab it before we continue the MSQ. Yeah, it looks like we're ending up in another rebellion. Another rebellion, I guess, to corrupt government? Can I outrun it? Yes, I can. Okay, let's grab this current. 5 out of 10? Not bad. Ah, look at this. Hammer. 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 Okay. More enemies. This one will do nicely. Yeah, looks like a pugilist. We'll help you. It's fine, really. I faced worse. Just watch. I don't like the looks of this. Let's help. Oh no. Oh, yeah. She gets down. Regulator saves her, I assume. Health reserve. She needs healing. Nope, there it is. Free rev, huh? That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. I told you not to worry. Only take a moment. Oh, there's the red. I'm assuming it's either like an overcharge of ether or like the memories of combat from other experienced people. Just like Zoralja. Come on, let's get out of here. That's also a function of the regulator? I don't like it. I think I understand now how Zoralia was able to return from the dead and defeat Ka, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Her movements became beast-like. Don't tell me, you've empowered yourself with the soul of a beast? I'm reminded of the serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same. You've crossed paths with one of the king's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. You could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. Do they also use souls of animals? Do they have souls? I forget. There you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls, those of people and those of beasts. Souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. Then what about the souls of beasts? They work much in the same fashion, imbuing with the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, she would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Rika. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in a physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws, too many, and you'll become more beast than man. Changing one's form through the souls of other beings becomes more and more reminiscent of Void Scent. Yet unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. Cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept, being so far removed from our own belief. Perhaps more shocking is that this technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. The civilizations and the reflections are surprising indeed. So why did she want to show us this? Well, we all have our thoughts on souls. For now, the important thing is we know where Zoralia has, what power Zoralia has at her disposal. It is one thing to separate corporeal ether from incorporeal ether, but to strip memory from soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer only Tuliola's concern. With his newfound power, Zoralia has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped no matter the cost. The Void has been added. Quest the worth of a soul. Dome Breaker. Three more quests. Embracing Oblivion. I trust you gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria? Shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to Eastern Sky. Earthern Sky. At this rate. There's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. Oh, goals have been added. That, this is pretty cool. The entire lore of Alexandria? This is absolutely insane. What do you wish to say, Fanart? Sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliolol and Alexandria. While Zeralda knows everything about us, we hardly know anything about what he's become. Indeed, I haven't even seen what lies in that enormous power at Everkeep. So here I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kyoki and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know. And we shouldn't be too quick to trust, but the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zeralda. Fiend, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their leader is Erenvel's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Fiend may feel, she's the ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. Fair point, and knowing Zeralda, we must assume that his arrangement with Fiend was not made without some consideration. All I know is, it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we could get would be welcome. Hold on, there's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Plus, seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tuliolol. As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kyoki. But I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or strive for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zeralda for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Erenvel. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. If I'm wrong, what if sentiment is clouding my judgment? If it's a trap, then we'll deal with it when it's sprung. Ah, that's always the way of it with you. Fine, if you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Bleh! And it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new ally. Ah, we got blue quests. Count as a new area and take away all my important stats. Wow, there's a lot of people here. This kind of reminds me of the music in Tertium. Okay, hello. Kasikua, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zoralja. But I thought he was your brother. You really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. His vow of resolve falls to me to bring him to account. Prepare to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoralja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is sudden. It's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal. So fight with me, I beg you. He's getting better at these rousing speeches. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fussy little bun-bun. He's all the reason I need. Then it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Thank you, Kasikua. Everyone, together we'll achieve great things. I'm sure of it. Then let's not waste any time. I've been wondering about Zoralja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level, but the Queen's Fiend. While Queen's Fiend has made a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he's at a given time, it can only be the Queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zoralja will eventually march on Tuliolal again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is that we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. No. He'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliolal. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him. Now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone he's superior to the Dawn Servant. And he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. Attack Tuliolal again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objection. Any campaign against Tuliolal requires that Zoralja lead his forces through Vanguard. We have our lookouts keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we have to warn those outside. Indeed, they need time to prepare their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Y'shtola, who will make sure to keep our comrades appraised of developments. You can leave Vanguard to us. We will send word at the first sign of movement. Seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zoralja to move, you'll do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourself with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. You'd be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower in the residential district of Solution 9. Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. Only question is how to get you through the checkpoint. Ah, about that. Fiend said she'd make it so that we can enter without issue. She did? Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over those entries. If I can recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we are in the clear then. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. Ooh. They're doing a lot of build-up to teach us about, Alexandria. While Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geo, the leader of this hideout, and the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Oyakwe. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Oyakwe is a Tonawatwin name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right, our mother is Tuliulan, and our father is Alexandrin. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I'd like to think I carry a part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Oh, what? Ambrose was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope he'd be released. But when months went by with no word from him or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulator. We'd already lost memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now. Everyone who had known him. Bastard, even here he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion. Hoping to get justice for our father, we joined the Order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together, we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. Introduce yourself too. Go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is a Tonawatwin name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet with others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts. All. Illustrates one last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for speaking out to Situa. She talks about you so much. It's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. More quests! Oh my goodness! Meanwhile, in Everkeep, yup. Here's the soldier factory, I guess. Is this the soldier factory or memory storage?
You've been consulting with Wuk Lamat.
Ah, voice.
matter. I do not know what you are scheming, but when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wuglamart bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wuglamart and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wuglamart, if you are Father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuliolal.
Yeah, I was pretty right about him becoming the main villain, huh? Solution 9. Right, who is waiting? Let's head to the tower. I think I'm gonna hit level 100 on Picto today. I'm excited for that. I wonder if it's possible to clear out Electro Strike. I can probably do the blue quest in here on my Viper to get some more experience. Ah. Alright, hope the scene actually made it work. Ah, there you are. Queen Screen has registered you as guest, you should be able to march right in. If she hasn't, then you may have a Stormers or all just minions to deal with. If nothing for it but to see if Screen has betrayed us, eh? Thank you for your diligent servants, friends. My companions and I would like to pass if you'd be so kind. Outrunner guide unit identified. Registration number verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen's Stream. Oh, thank goodness. What a relief. There you have it. It seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 908. Woo! Baby. Oh, there's 2 instances?
Everkeep, a tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds.
Oh, we're full
Occupying the
cyberpunk.
9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
Shock to Rawl Solution 9.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed the light back home in Tuliolo. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoologist Dominion, do you not?
You had me at explore.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later.
I wonder if there's going to be player housing here.
I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe. But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in him.
Oh, did she upload her memories online and like she's actually dead? Is that what this is? I'm worried.
You must have been through a lot together.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did?
Yeah.
Why didn't you mention this sooner?
You want to explore together? It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
Oh, wow. Towers inside a tower. I see it, but I can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. I feel like we're getting lost. We can always turn around and go back the way we came. Okay. Nice to meet you, sir. Wow, that Ethernet shard is so square. Oh, there's a lot of shards here. No mount. Son of a new deal? Oh, what is this? Knights of the West and Beyond. I wonder if that's more sightseeing logs. Why would they put an Aetheryte over a gaping hole? The design here is a bit wild. The crossroads already? This place is too much. I have no idea where I should go. I've made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. Oh, wow. Questing already? Ugh. It's huge.
Ah, there you are, Lamati.
Oh, there's Fiend.
Sphene.
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request, you say?
Yes, an important one.
Okay. Where are we?
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zeralja.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zeralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
Ah.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zeralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Oh wait, we should tell them that they're weak to lightning.
Please.
Never fear. I'll be there alongside her.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around? Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well, I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself.
How much hair gel does she use? Those spikes should not float like that.
If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Woo! There it is, level 100. And we only have one quest left. What did I get at level 100? Star Prism. How the heck do I get Starstruck? Grant Starstruck. Okay. The Queen's Tour. Wow, wow, wow. This is... Okay. Let's begin then, shall we? I must say I'm really grateful. The place is so vast and confusing, I didn't even know where to begin. While this district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near ley nodes. What you call etherite. Remember this and you won't lose your way. Now then, seeing as it is right here, I will show you the Nexus Arcade first. Please follow me. Can I buy a car here? This complex is home to all manner of shops, from food and daily necessities to technological conveniences. You can find most everything here. Evercade's interior is vast, as you observe. This arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. Big mall. Amazing! How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. See that glowing pattern over yonder? It's an automatic conveyor. Such contraptions are found throughout Everkeep, allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. It will spare some walking. Are they also made from that strange metal? What's it? Yes, the conveyors are powered by electro. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and walls. By etching arcane circuits upon it, electro can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements. In doing so, we can achieve various effects. For instance, conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for propulsion of our flying vehicles. Conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat, which is employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters, or even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. Can you make a drink cold if you convert it to ice instead? Certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. What's more, multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effect. For instance, by manipulating the air and wind, or projecting light with lightning, it's possible to alter one's appearance. It's almost scary what you can do with electro. If such wondrous material existed in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. No, not now, I guess. Shop over here. What does it sell? Ah, yes. Let's go and take a look. I dare say you will find it interesting. There's a lot of people here. Oh, is this a reflection Rowena again? This shop sells food. Those are the items on the counter. Food? I can't imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were too in the beginning. Come, you must sample something. Choose one and I will purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky you are for Her Majesty to treat you. 5 items on display are our most popular. I recommend one of them if it's your first time. What is this? Oh! Slab of pink hexagon, liquid-filled pouch, long rectangular bar, hexagon patterned bag, yellow and black pen. I want this. They remind me of, like, really thick waffles. Synthetic fruit pellet. Their best approximation and the taste of texture of grape. I've never tried to eat the real fruit, so I can't say how faithful they are, but there's no denying their popularity. Oh, I want to see what everything else is. A revivifying tonic. I take it you're thirsty. Flavor is a fun blend of sweet and salty and stays fresh for over 10 years thanks to the special container. Oh, I really like that. It reminds me of Bakari Sweat. I drank a lot of it on my trip to Japan. You know the perfect meal bar, are you? All the nutrients your body needs are packed into a single foodstuff. Flavors formulated to never taste dull, and one bar satisfies you for a whole day. Many folks prefer it over to taking multiple meals. I do not want an Archon loaf. Yes, the salad paste. Paste? Designed for those who are concerned about their figure, with a blend of 9 varieties of vegetables, it will help your efforts to slim down. Hashimoto's swear by it, and you can't get enough of the stuff either. Cultivated steak. It's not quite the same as the real thing they produce in the outskirts, but it's slightly more affordable. The particular product is known as Gold Label, delicious hybrid of beef and chicken grown at the plant in the 4th level. Oh! I've always been interested in synthetic protein. Because, like, it's a viable way, like, you 3D print protein. It's a viable, not cruelty-free way for vegans to have meat. Which I think is interesting. I want to try the fruit pellet. While they're all very tempting, I'm going to have the steak. I'm absolutely starving. I had a feeling Clomos would say that. Thank you for your custom. Being Her Majesty's treat is bound to taste all the better. Say, would you mind sampling your selections here and now? It's been a long time since we've had newcomers, and we'd love to see your reaction. Oh, everyone's here. It's a great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture, Ren. Let's dig in. Alright, here I go. What is it? Mix of beef and chicken, I think it was? Following Clomos' lead, you sample your selection. Amazing! I've never had any meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like Renique. The spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Don't mind them. They're just happy to see your honest reaction. How about you? I'm always a sucker for artificial fruit flavors. So I'd say it's pretty good. Some things, though, I just prefer the real fruit. You know? It's always such a pleasure. Thanks for humoring me. This does take me back, though it was chaotic when the people of Tuliyola first arrived. We endeavored to learn about one another and embrace our differences. Ah, right. What about you, Steen? Aren't you having something to eat, too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. Alright, but what's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? My favorite food? Why do you wish to know this? Because I want to get to know you better. Why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. That's what my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. My favorite food. Ooh, is she not, like, a real person? Is it such a difficult question? I'm sorry, it's just when I think of those who labor to bring us food, I find I can't settle on one thing. That's what I thought. I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am. But you don't need to laugh about it. Fiend Green is nice. Uh-oh. That was a tiny blue lizard. No, absolutely no way Zoralja had a kid. No way. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector, but it's also part so I can tend to personal matters. The vegetation, to be precise. I believe it will be educational for you as well. Would you mind accompanying me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you've seen enough here, and we'll make our way. I need to get the shard here. So cool. This is like a Macy's. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like that. Just disappear. The aesthetic is really cool, though. Ready, then let's head to the residential sector. It lies to the southwest. As we walk, I would be glad to tell you about any places of interest that we come upon. Uh-oh, very lonely. That's not good. Oh, this is a nice cafe. And since this seems like the final area, there's a lot of people here. This is Mosaic Cafe. Here you can buy drinks to enjoy while you relax. See, in Tuliolal, there's a similar establishment called Chabal's Tea. What's that's seashell in the local tongue? Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. In our continent, the races are named for stone. There's the Hun, who resemble the Watwa, tall and graceful Eldite, the diminutive and affable Milia. While they all gather here, they appear to be a mosaic of colors, thus did the founder choose to name the cafe. Yeah, that's nice. They serve taco here, so it'd be perfect. Tacos? A traditional Turali dish and one of my favorite foods. Must try it one day. Oh, yes, definitely. We'll make it once we've restored peace. We'll make it happen once we've restored peace to Tuliolal. Right, let's continue on. The Arcadian? Isn't that the name of a raid series? Wow. Water feature, or is that just painted? That's why I assume it's a water feature. Yes, there's just no ripples. Okay. And here we are. These buildings are where our citizens live. They're massive, and each is bigger than the palace. They have to be, for just about all Alexandrians have apartments here. You wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building on the left here at residential radius 914. Residential radius? That's right, come, the door opens automatically. This is really cool. The lobby, a common area for residents. I see, and what does the machine there do? The concierge. They look after the residents. If you require assistance or have questions, they would be glad to assist. That's so, I have no shortage of questions, but I'll direct them at you for now. By all means, you may consider me your personal concierge. Hey, Sphene, can anyone live in this place? Naturally, in fact, many of your countrymen make their homes here. No matter your origin or race, occupation or regulator usage, all Alexandrian citizens are eligible for an apartment. That includes those you met who work in the outskirts. You've taken care of everyone for 30 years. I'm truly grateful. This is the place. The mother and son live here. Oh! Wow, this is a big apartment. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today. Is that all right? Of course, friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please make yourselves at home. How has Milos been? There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Milos. Have you missed me? My son was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing. Even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes. Sphene visits often, does she? She does. Milos simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here. What of yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. I'm glad to hear that, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood? There is nothing you can do for him? Perhaps treatment with souls, or... Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excess lightning in the environment. No coincidence the number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years. Wait a minute. All my fault. What was that? If it's an etheric imbalance, can't we fix it with a tempering solution? Like a porksy or something? Alice, I should be able to do it. With Angelo. I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make a proper visit next time, with treats to share. There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. Thank you, Queen Sphene. It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy for your mother and for me. Thank you for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is a part of life in Alexandria. I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. Make it so unfortunate children like Milos can smile again. Okay, so that's the next quest level. I'm surprised that they split it here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then another 7. Oh, joy. 3 more streams, maybe 4, depending on if some of these just take way too long. I wouldn't be surprised if it were. But I think, yeah, I've been streaming for about 3.5 hours, and I streamed an hour late, so, we'll come back to that later. I think I want to go visit, this area. We'll probably come back to it later on the tour, but... Is this cyberpunk? It feels cyberpunk. Well, it feels more vaporwave than truly just cyberpunk. Is vaporwave a subset of cyberpunk? It feels more like technological tropical, right? Because didn't vaporwave come about back when like Tropical House was really popular? I think I would say this feels cyberpunk-y though. Recreation zone. I can't tell if this is lo-fi or not. I'm very bad at like distinctions between musical genres. Emil Ironheart? That tome, that wouldn't happen to be a sightseeing log, would it? Yes, it is. Millet! Now, that's a name I haven't heard in a good long time. Dearest Elsie. She's my twin sister, you see. I haven't seen her for 30 long years, not since I was trapped during my exploration of Yasulani. It would be great joy to know she's well. Pardon me for asking, but might you see the notes she added to your log? Oh, yes, please. I always did make such bold strokes of her lettering. Here. Out of my own notes, some of the information may seem improbable at best, but I believe there is truth in every entry. Were I younger, I would set out to search for these fantastic sites myself, but alas, my body can no longer endure such travels. Thanks to you, I feel lighter than I have in age. There's one thing I should wish, to see my sister again before I die. There's so much I would share with her. But you have better things to attend than an old woman's musings. Take care, kind adventurer. May your journey lead you to views with both bright and unforgettable. Yup, more sightseeing logs, huh? Yup. Start at 20, now we're at 45. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a sightseeing. True View, lined with bars and fighting stadiums. Finest entertainment district in Everkeep. Ooh, okay. This is really cool. The Arcadian. This is one of the times where I wish we'd have, where I wish I had a VR setup with, like, a treadmill and stuff. Because I definitely love to just walk around, Final Fantasy XIV in first person and just take in the views. Ah. I wonder if I could whip out my, like 3D model again and do, like, a full body tracking stream if I had the fun. I don't have the fun. This is really cool. I think I have one more shard left, but oh boy, was that a long stream. Head over the last shard. I want to grab them all before I head off. I wonder if there's an inn here. I doubt it. Government sector. I assume this is where Zeralja and stuff are. I wonder if Zeralja is, I wonder if Zeralja and Steen are meant to be parallels to Clomos and Hana. Okay, let's head back to Limsa. Jeez Louise. My room is just absolutely hot. I think, housing lottery. Hopefully I get the lottery, but I kind of doubt it. There's been a lot of people getting houses since the patch came back, because a lot of people are back, you know? Okay. Switch over to here and do this. Oh, wow. We went full cyberpunk, huh? I had a inkling, but I didn't think it would be so overt. Okay. Jeez. Alright, that's going to be all for today's stream. Thank you all for watching. Let me get my promotional stuff out of the way. If you enjoyed on TikTok, please consider dropping a like and a follow. If you enjoyed on Twitch, please consider dropping a follow as well. If you're on YouTube, please consider hitting the 4 YouTube buttons. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell if you want to catch more streams. My streams are usually scheduled by Monday mornings Pacific time, so if you want to see what's coming up, please visit the YouTube page or the Twitch channel page. Speaking of, all of my streams are archived on the YouTube page, on the YouTube channel, and VODs are on Twitch if you want to go back and watch them. Or if you're watching it on the playback now, hi, hope you had a great time. I think that is it. So, thank you all for watching again. And I'm very sorry that I postponed this. Again, my lunch plans ran later than I thought, so I had to push it back. As you can see, I've been streaming only Final Fantasy XIV, so I'm very sorry to all my variety viewers, but I wanted to catch up to Dawntrail, like current events, so that I can be ready for Evercold and new releases. I really want to see all the stuff that happened at FanFest, and I haven't looked. I haven't looked at all, honestly. But I'm really excited to see it, which is why I'm still running. Hopefully, we'll finish Space Dawntrail the 27th or the 30th of this month. Then next month, we'll be using it to catch up on post-patches. Yeah, so that's the upcoming plan for the next 2 months, I guess. It's a lot. I'm sorry, it is a lot. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I had a great time, and I hope you did too. Thank you for putting up with all of this Final Fantasy. Alright, have a great rest of your morning, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. This is your Captain Ren Clomos, signing off. Goodbye, Star Marauders, and stay dreaming!